As you know or don't know, that Linda Kallas over here is an artist of known renown here in the Valley and Oceanside. And so let me ask you, Linda, you're on the Arts Commission Board, is that correct?
Yes.
See, I'm not telling, I'm fibbing here, you are connected to the art world. Well, I was going to tell another story, but since you said yes, Linda has a park that she's kind of overlooking. What would you say? You're the developer of a park. You have the ideas, and you're putting it together, and the park is going to be called. I don't know, what is that?
It will be saying your name.
Saying your name. Okay. Something that's easy to spell and like Payinkovichim. Yeah, something like that. Even we call our park Lusanio Park. So anyway, I'm just bouncing this off of you, Linda, because you are creative. And it was actually right here, in fact, with Jim's t-shirt, you made that design that we did for Spiritual Storm some years ago. So it was from this very spot that Linda and I got together and created the book, Mel and the Blue Arrow, which she also put in curriculum, which ended up being taught at Pablo Talk School this last year, 3rd and 4th grades, which I read from the book, and we did different exercises in math, science, music, and something else. I don't remember what that was. But it was kind of exciting for me to be there, to read the book to the children, and they're so bright, they're so bright to do things. And it's exciting that they're so eager to learn, and through the art, we did many art projects. So we have some future that's going to be, has been at least exposed to some things that otherwise they didn't get to be exposed to. And myself also. So they're remodeling Pablo Talk School, and it's going to be a brand new school, and it's really going to be nice for the students. Their emblem is the eagle, I think. No, red-tailed hawk. Yeah, on their shirts, and this looks really good. And I'm not sure where the story was going, but it has something to do with this park that she got involved with because she cared a lot about the environment and whatnot. So when you realize when you interact with the city, there's a lot of bureaucracy that goes with that. So you can have a park, but now you got to make it happen. So we're looking for trails so they don't cut the sprinkler system off. We're looking for benches so people can sit there and have a good time. It's at El Corazon, next to the senior center.
Right.
So on that, it was like we'll be looking at. So I think Faustina was looking at some designs also.
Faustina was working on some sculpture design.
A sculpture or something design. So what I guess what I'm sharing is that we're acknowledging that this room is filled with creative people and things that are interconnected, and through the music has brought us together. And that being said, the Oceanside Downtown City Library was connected to the branch, the Valley branch, is that what you call it?
Mission branch.
The Mission branch. So we had a mural project that came in. Back again, Linda and a few other people were connected to the mural. The process of actually painting the mural. The artist's name is Vernon, and he was, what's the word? He was hired, but I didn't call it that, to do this contract to do this mural. It's in the children's library part, so it's bigger than that mural right there with the donkey and the project. So what happened was we had some kids come throughout the year, and also parents and other people coming in, myself and Marlene and my sister sharing stories, and they would write or make different pictures of what they were listening to. And so Ron took those pictures and put them in the mural. So the mural has hawks and eagles and coyotes and different types of things happening all there. And there was a naming contest in a sense, but it really was, there wasn't a lot, it's like a competition basically. I came up with a theme, Kiicha Nights, Coyote Dreams. So that stuck. So with that title, I came up with a story about the mural, which is about this young boy that left the village and wandered through the forest and came upon these animals that were having this discussion. They were talking about how wonderful each one was compared to the other one. I can fly higher, I can do this, I can do that. So eventually the boy came into the circle and told him, we all have special gifts that we use to come together to create things. It's not that we're in competition and that. So that's kind of the moral of the story is, it's not all about yourself. It's about coming together and working as a team for a better way of being. So that's Kiicha Nights, Coyote Dreams. So that was done, that story was then done in Reader's Theater, where Linda was the deer, and we had a hawk and an eagle and a snake, a coyote, and I got to be the MC. So what happened with that, now we're going to the other library downtown, where they just got through remodeling the courtyard and bringing it up to, it's really looking nice. They got rid of a fountain and put in a stage. So in the old courtyard, there was a boulder that was there in the corner, in the grass, where people could gather and listen to somebody, share a story from there. So I looked at that and I said, that's a storytelling boulder, rock. Ended up being Story Rock. So they kept that rock and put it in another corner of the courtyard. So I was myself and CJ and Monica, the older retired head librarian, were going there. And so there's a rock, and I know it has significance because that's in some libraries they keep a rock out in their courtyards for some reason. I don't know what it is. So being Story Rock, I was asked to put some kind of a signage there. So I bounced back to our book, Mel and the Blue Arrow, and in the back I put a little Lusango history there that had to do with how the elders teach the young ones what to do in life and how things are handed down through generations and generations. And so I did a version of that. I said at the end, this rock holds the place in memory from those days gone by, basically. So it's like, that's going to be the sign, that's going to be in that rock. So on that rock is going to be a QR code. And when they go to QR code, we're going to have, Faustino played flute also on this. So we're going to have Kiicha Nights, Coyote Dreams, and we're going to have a story of that so people can listen to it. So it's like this big circle.
On the table is the Valley Arts Kiicha Nights.
So happens that this event, Spirit of the Valley, this time is also called Kiicha Nights, Coyote Dreams. And that's going to be November 16th. So the question is, are we all living a coyote dream? And if you lick this, it's vanilla flavored. Victor, are you ready? All right, I knew there was a reason for this long story. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Victor Villasenor is going to talk about his father.